Yo, how's it going, Wealth Builders? Marquise Roberts here, back with another Wealth Wednesday. In this section, I'm going to be going over, the day-to-day routine of a seven-figure real estate investor. What I do on a day-to-day basis from A to Z, and what's the reason I do it. And last but not least, what effect does it have on everyone else inside of my organization? Stay freaking tuned. So, number one for me, I'm a bit of I'm a crazy guy to say the least, man. I like to be up by 5 a.m. I'm going to the gym from 5 a.m. to probably 7 a.m. Really going in there and locking in, doing some cardio. I wake up, I pray, I read, right? I may read maybe 10 pages from a book. Because again, here, to be honest with you, can I be very honest? A lot of this comes from the routine and the self-discipline I put in place when I did a 75 hard a few years ago. And some of these principles, they still stuck with me to this day. So number one, I try to be up by 5 a.m. Again, I'm a competitor by nature. I feel as if I'm getting ahead of the competition. I'm getting ahead of a lot of people. So from 5 to 7 a.m., I'm typically in the gym, probably reading a book, maybe even listening to a podcast as well, just to get my mind right for the day. Because here's the thing, if you're an entrepreneur, every day is war. You don't know when you're going to get paid again. You don't know what is going to come your way. So you need to mentally prepare to take over the day and dominate the day as well, okay? Number two, I would probably say after that, right? I would probably say, again, maybe when I get back home, I may read a little bit more, but most importantly, I'm checking my email, but most importantly, I'm checking the CRMs, checking the Slack groups, and communicating with my team. By the time I'm done with that around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm having meetings with my wholesale real estate team, right? So I tell everyone wholesaling is a great strategy because I'm going through the same thing you're going through on a day-to-day basis, right? If I'm telling you to do something, I've either done it myself or I'm actively going through it and doing it myself. So I run a seven-figure wholesale real estate business. Typically at 9 o'clock, I meet with my team just to, check the temperature, see how things are going, right? Even before I meet with my team, right? Another thing that I do is this, right? On Sundays, before I start the week, I plan every day out on my for that week, hour by hour, okay? During this hour time block, I'm in the gym. During this time, I'm taking meetings. I'm meeting with the team to check in on the numbers. So again, my 9 o'clock call, we're going over deals from yesterday or from Friday to really figure out what can we do to do an MMA, right? Money making activities. That is something I preach to my team. It's something you should be preaching to yourself. MMA, money making activities. So with that being said, we're pushing to do whatever it takes to make some money today. What deal can we get on the contract? What buyer can we get to sign the contract today to make sure we make money on this deal? And then from there, right, that typically ends around 11 a.m. I'm then moving into my one-on-one calls, right? With my one-on-one calls, I'm really sitting down and pouring into my team members, right? We're reviewing KPIs, key performance indicators, to make sure they're performing at a high level, make sure I hold them accountable, let them know, hey, I'm watching, I'm paying attention to what's going on, right? And then number two, from there, I may meet with my leadership team. The game plan is to be done with this company by 12 o'clock. So by noon, I'm eating lunch, of course, and then I'm starting to take some investor calls. From noon to about 2 p.m., I'm taking investor calls. I may even go out and walk some of my multifamily assets, check in on my contractors and things like that, meet with my property manager also, and just make sure things are dialed in, right? And then from there, right, from 2 to usually probably 6, right, I'm just working on my business. I'm working on the personal brand. I'm really reflecting back and saying, okay, what could I do better to be a better leader, right? I'm meeting with the marketing team if I need to make sure we're dialed in with the leads. I'm meeting with the third-party vendors, right? We have a third-party vendor that runs a lot of YouTube ads and PPC for us. So any meetings like that to make sure the marketing is good to go, right? If my leadership team needs to a mini call, I'm happy to jump on the call from there. But I try to leave that time open for me to think, right? But most importantly, give me time to really execute at a high level and reflect back on, okay, what have I done so far? Have we been profitable? Have I been busy or have I been productive? Because I want you all to understand something. This is a difference. Busy is you're doing a whole lot of things. Productive is something that's going to get you closer to your goal. It's going to make your company some money. It's going to give you fulfillment as well. And then around 5 o'clock, we're having our EOD call. During our EOD call, we're going over what happened that day, right? How many contracts did we have to cancel? Okay, let's review some calls. Did we lock up the deal at the right price? What are we grateful for? What was on our hit list today? Our hit list is typically, what is one thing on our team that you want to get done today? Do you want to make 3 calls? Do you want to lock up 3 properties? Do you want to sell 3 properties? Or do you want to make sure the meetings are a little bit more efficient? Whatever that may be. From about 5 to 6, I'm meeting with my team one last time to make sure everyone's on the same page. We're reviewing KPIs, company structure, right? Core values, and we're planning for the next day. So when we meet that next morning, everything's dialed in, everyone's being held responsible. And then last but not least, we're going over deals, man. We're taking a deep dive into deals. Why do we have this deal at 250K instead of 230? Is it a deal or is it a dud? We're holding our team accountable. We're doing some more role play. But most importantly, man, we are productive, making sure everyone is on the same page. Because here's the thing, man. When I first got started, it was just me, right? I would make calls, take a nap, go to the gym, go for a walk, go to the mall, right? And I looked up, looking at my bank account, I closed a few deals, but it wasn't enough. So one thing I had to do is evolve from me to we. By that, I mean I had to really, really run the business and operate the business at a very, very high level. Because here's the thing, right? If you're looking to build a 7-figure organization, you have to create a vision and a company where the vision and goals of the team members would fit inside of that. So you have to create something that is very, very big, but most importantly, something that's going to have an impact and something that's bigger than yourself. Again, so that's one thing I had to learn. I had to evolve from me to we. In a few books that I read, right? One book I read is Traction, right, by Gino Wickman, one of my favorite books. Every time I read the books, it makes me even more money because the book goes over KPIs, hiring the right people, making sure you have people who are competent, they're consistent, and they understand exactly what they're doing. But most importantly, how can you grow and be a better leader inside of your organization so you can hit your numbers, make an impact? But last but not least, man, give your team an amazing company to work for where they take pride in working for the company and they treat it like their own, right? And last but not least, another book I read is Never Split the Difference. One of my favorite books when it comes to negotiations, right? Because again, I want to stay sharp on my negotiation skills and I want to make sure my sales team, they stay sharp on their negotiation skills as well. So we read this book together to make sure we're on the same page. And I read Traction with my leadership team to make sure we're on our P's and Q's, right? Okay, these are the goals for this month. These are the quarterly goals, so on and so forth. So again, if you want to really, really get to that next level, be a 6-figure, 7-figure entrepreneur, you need to take control of your time. You need to take control of your time. What I recommend you do is go to Target, go to Walmart, get you a planner and break down your day, right? I'm talking about Monday through Sunday. Break down your day and then do time blocks. During this time, I'm going to focus, concentrate, but most importantly, execute on these tasks. And this time right here, this is what I'm going to do next. And this time right here, I'm going to self-reflect and work on myself and figure out, what did I do wrong last week? What did I do wrong this morning? What could I have done to learn and be a better entrepreneur and a better investor, but most importantly, a better person? If you do those things, right, hold yourself accountable, execute on the information I'm giving you right now, you'll be just fine. You'll be hitting 6 figures and 7 figures in no time. But most importantly, you'll be able to create a machine, a business and a team that believes in what you have going on, but a machine that's spitting out deals that make you money left and right. So then you can do what we all want to do, right? Get your time back, get some freedom. Again, build your life, right? I want you to think about something. I want you to build a company that gives you the life that you desire. Don't build your life around the company, right? Build the company around your life, what you want to do, okay? One thing I did was I went from working in an office to a virtual organization. It completely changed for me, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why. Now, I can be in Vegas and still on my laptop closing deals, right? I can be in Miami, still closing deals. I can be in Atlanta, still closing deals. The key to this is holding meetings throughout the day with your team, but most importantly, making sure these people are a great fit for you and your company. What are their core values? Do they align with yours? Do they have experience doing this before? Are they a self-starter? Are they self-motivated? So on and so forth. If you put those things in place, those parameters, you can work virtually and make 6 to 7 figures in wholesale real estate or whatever it is you truly desire to do. Listen, guys, listen. If you are one of those few people, and again, I'm a little bit disappointed, by the way, if you missed our 5-day live masterclass training, that's right, I did 5 straight days pouring in. I almost lost my voice if you can't tell, right? 5 straight days of my live mentorship. If you missed that and you still want to get more game, man, I got something special for you, right? I'm going to run this back this Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. This Thursday, we're going to run this back and give you guys all of the sauce in one night. Again, my team told me not to do it, but I was like, man, I feel like some people missed out. So do me a favor, man. If you're trying to change the situation, if you're a newbie looking to get started, maybe you're a realtor that want to really scale up, I'm going to show you how to use AI agents to close deals, make money off foreclosed homes, wholesale deals, get business funding, and buy you a multifamily asset as well, all while using OPM, man. Do me a favor. Spots are very, very limited, right? I'm only leaving this open for a few freaking people. Do me a favor. Click the link below to join me on the other side of my masterclass, or you can go to www.multifamilywealthclass.com. Again, it's www.multifamilywealthclass.com. See you on the other side, man. Please don't miss out this time because I don't know when I'm going to do this again. Bet on yourself. Let's make moves.